You can't get too complacent if you're in quote-unquote advantage against Gyan. You saw how effortlessly they weaved their way through that game state, able to somehow reverse it against all odds. Definitely no
Yeah.
slouch when it comes to building and matching those surges.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're Cubi in this situation, you have to be thinking of what it is that you can do to try to mitigate Gyan's efficiency.
The delayed C-spin into TST tower coming out from Gyan. QB was ready
Into
to tank,
another
but now
T-spin.
they're sitting here with the surge disadvantage. Oh my, another C-spin coming out from Gyan. Just completely
Into another one!
Oh my god!
Putting on a show for the fans, Gyan. Sure, okay.
Will they actually
no,
get this
there's
overhang?
nothing.
No, okay, they do have to fail.
Well,
It's my first game on session. I need to at least ramp up to this. Gyan is not giving me a break.
3 T-spin triple towers into a 28 spike, but the misdrops unfortunately going to force Gyan to slow down a little bit.
Cubi is really putting in the speed. Has the fractal at the ready. Forecasting some T-spins. Breaks the surge with their spike, and that support is going to be round ending. Some traditional 6-3. Gyan gonna be forced to break their back-to-back really early, which means they don't have the defensive tool that they usually have by now.
Yeah, there's definitely
Playing around that.
a little bit scary of a position for Gyan. Forced to break back-to-back again. Although Cubi not in any position to really take advantage.
A lot of misdrops coming out from Gyan, and that A spike is more than enough to finish the job. Cubi turns the opening round into opening momentum at 2-0.
Finn,
The
okay.
Finn from Gyan. That was to fix a misdrop, by the way. Don't think I didn't catch that. Absolutely insane to find that on the spot.
You know what they say, there's no such thing as misdrops, just complicated also misdrops.
So true. Cubi just making it all the way to the ground. Able to tank to their heart's content, but now they have to start making decisions. The 22 spike comes out from Gyan. They have the STSD at the ready. Some epic donations afterwards, but Cubi is completely unfazed.
Now Cubi has that clean, sends it off in a 17 spike. Gyan though, not too bothered, sets up another Finn. Into... Northeast can triple this time. But...
Gyan taking the scenic route in accessing their well, and the pressure on its own is going to be enough. Surge not necessary. They are on the board.
Stick spin. Stick spin coming out from Gyan here. Cubi had a couple of misdrops and... Okay.
And QB is aware they are not going to send it to the stick spin. And now we're going to see some stalling gameplay. QB wants to save both of their eyes, but...
The triple T in Q is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So Gyan also has a
QB.
decision to make. They could either waste one of these Ts right now and try and maintain the upstack, but that is extremely greedy if QB gets their well
Oh,
in
QB
any
sounds
such
first.
position.
Or Cubi places that, the IP's first, and Gyan takes it as his Q and starts sending with the T misdrop!
The multi-misdrops from Gyan is going to be nailed in the coffin. The stalling is not rewarded. QB opening at 5 pieces per second on that 7-2 stack. Of course, unsustainable, but they at least got a pretty good opening advantage.
Very true, and a 19 spike to boot. Gyan just doesn't really have anything ready for it.
A sub 20-second round coming in from QB there. What a way to go. I don't even know what that is from Gyan, but it is terrifying. They get the Force Surge, but unfortunately forced to break it immediately.
T-spin triple setup from Gyan. Board state.
On the down stack.
Ooh, really nice counter forward there from Gyan. Gets the well clean into a 30 spike as well.
Most of the cheese was cancelled from QB, but unfortunately the raw pressure is still enough to secure the top out.
Gyan looks like I misdropped that eyepiece. Cubi.
Cubi was dealing with misdrops as well, but already getting that well access. Gyan trying to find the force surge. Able to get it. Breaks immediately, and now Cubi has a lot of cheese on their board. It's gonna be a very tough down stack, but now's the time to utilize that speed advantage.
Oh, Gyan sets up the T-spin triple. Not going to find a full triple, but actually, oh, not even enough to stay alive. Cubi, with the speed and the pressure, able to take another round.
That was an excellently timed surge break from Cubi there. Any amount of support with any amount of surge is always a deadly combo, and if you're able to find it, it is a world of hurt for the recipient.
Yeah, absolutely.
STSD coming out from Cubi. They are stuck in fossil fuel stacking, but it's counted in a way to where it ends up being fine in the long term. Forecast the C-spin. Now Gyan is on cycle duty. They need to find all of the eyepieces, and they get everything exactly when they need it.
But the surge just continues rising for Cubi. Gyan needs to come up with something soon.
STSD from Gyan, trying to find their way to that force surge, that very important defensive tool. Cubi has the entire board's worth of support cascading all the way down. Gyan
stays alive!
Still able to find
the misdrops!
Repeated
misdrops! Cubi have anything?
Cubi has run out of pressure.
Incredible defense from Gyan there.
I think those are the Gyan fundamentals in motion.
So true.
Slowly equalizing. Cubi trying to run away with the surge lead. And Gyan's second L piece is just too far. Match point for Cubi.
Gyan just not really able to get a handle on these misdrops so far. And, well, yeah, with it being match points.
All of their garbage in column 7. That is not the thing you want to see if you're Gyan. You at least have the surge at your disposal, but it's not going to break force a response from your opponent. The defense is still strong nonetheless.
Another L misdrop from Gyan here. Super uncomfortable board. Oh, and then the T comes too early. Gyan places that T, expecting the line to be cleared, but unfortunately, just not quite anticipating the burns. And Cubi will be moving on to losers 12 to, I believe, face Turtle.